Just want to make sure things are working before I get started. Stream Elements says that I'm live. That's a good sign. How about YouTube? Might take it a sec to realize I'm live. Should detect, yep. I have a live stream. All right. Meow, meow, meow. And on Twitch, yep. Hi, Bamber. We got the cat out. Me. I am the cat. I let myself out. I'm an escapist. Let's see. Just making sure things are working correctly before I proceed with the stream. Bada bing. And bada boo. Oh no, they're too powerful. Yep, yep, yep. Let's see. Heading home. All right. Have a safe home. Yeah, I just kind of I wasn't sure if I was actually gonna do a stream today because I was kind of feeling kind of crazy. But then took a nap and I felt better. So I'm just going to, you know, see how it goes. So I'm not really sure what kind of game I want to stream. I want to play more of the Ace Attorney game, just because I want to get through it. I want to say I've at least beaten one Ace Attorney game. Let's see. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. I'm going to. Of course, someone would ping me while I'm trying to stream. Meaning. Oh, it's my friend. Uh, give me a sec. Where's my phone? I don't know where my phone is. I actually don't know where it is. So inconvenient. Oh. Okay, I'll just do this. It's just my friend sending a work selfie. Okay, dokie. Okay, brain. It's time to start braining and doing things. Let's see. Catnap is 100% success rate. Have you considered Cave Story No Capsules Pacifist Run? No. That sounds like hell. I do one together, but not both. That's a bit too much. Okay, brain. Do things. Okay. Just gonna start the Ace Attorney trilogy now. Let's see. Hello, Journeyman. Okay, it's loud. I can just turn that down on my headset. VR view, turn that back on. If everyone pings me again, I'm just gonna ignore it because they should know that I'm streaming. That section was a real roadblock. Oh yeah, it was the pacifist run, yeah. Yeah, you're like just on like the very first like actual level, so if you're having a hard time with that, you're gonna have even harder time with the rest of the game. Because not being able to kill enemies, but also only having 3 health the entire game effectively turns the game into a bullet hell. Let's see. Gonna turn on my main display here. Okay. So you should see my handheld on the top right. I wish my Steam VR was not covering up the chat. Gonna minimize that real quick. Bullet hell with platformer controls. Exactly. It's like fighting Sans. Wow. Okay. See, I have like an avatar prop of like a Nintendo Switch. I should have put the VH logo on the back of it, but I was lazy. But like, yeah, I have the overlay on top of the avatar, and it's showing the game. I'm on the Ace Attorney world. I'm just in my home world because I felt like being comfy instead of a courtroom setting. Also, it didn't really matter because I was doing the. I decided to do something different and have like a transparent, like VTuber in the corner. So yeah, I'm going to continue this playthrough right now. Let's see, which is the latest one? I guess save number 1 because that was the most time on it. Let's see, episode 4, day 3 investigation. It has 21.5 hours. The others only have like 20 something. I think that's the right one. Let's see, December 27th, 2:11 p.m. Right in Cole offices. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Do you really think that Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick. Yo, how's everyone doing? I'm not gonna do funny voices, it'll destroy me. What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles. Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh, yes. I do remember feeling faint. Wow. Okay. I need to drink water. Give me a sec. Water. The controller tracking will be weird as I drink water. Because it doesn't know where my hands are supposed to be. No funny voices, yeah, sad. You just have to hear my funny voice instead. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was, like, love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? I, will maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I lost my voice reading text in a game before. Yeah, it's not worth it. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Today's trial. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. So I was trying to do the follow cool voice. Yeah, I don't know. You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick. That boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know. But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? Let's see, up to survive the promotion, will be blah 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 blah. Yeah, no, no thanks. I'm not interested. I'm going to... How do I moderate that? Hello, Jacob. I know it's been a while. How you doing? You want? I'm just gonna ignore it because I don't know. I don't feel like dealing with that. Ignore the spam. Oh, there we go. But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. It's been rough, but I've been surviving. Barely. How about you? Enough with the silent treatment. Edgeworth. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Yeah, thanks. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles. But and Larry, they saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, Larry, what's the talking about? Wait, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? The class trial. You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade. A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So they thought you did it? Yeah. The kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial, with me as the defendant. I didn't do it. Oh, the poor young Phoenix. Give the money back. You're such a meanie. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. You're not gonna get away with this anymore. He shouldn't be calling you the text. Hey, when games do that. They assume that everyone doesn't have dyslexia and can't read or can read super fast. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teachers thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. It was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. No, the sad phoenix. Rin was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when I... Objection! He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. Yippee! Good job, Jacob. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? Young Miles! It wasn't you who stole the money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? But this is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I'll replace the money myself. This class trial is over. And that's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. Oh wow. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So, I took it kind of personally, see? If something smells, it's usually the butts. After the trial. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after the class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The Deal 6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There's an article about him in the newspaper. Headline was something like, "Dark Suspicious of a Demon Attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts." The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, considering why he had become who he became. That's when I decided... Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Okay, I guess. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's a pain, and no one's on his side. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick! So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Aw, Nick! 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 We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. Ah, I see. I understand. I think my eyes are opening. We're starting to learn about the real Edgeworth. Maybe he's not such a bad guy. We need to find out who or what he is. That's all for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Let's see, what do I still have? I still have a lot of stuff. And I have a heck of a time remembering, since it's been so long since the last time I played. Let's go to detention center. December 27th, detention center, visitor's room. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth? I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember. Something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edwards, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but... I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Let's see... Why prosecute? Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, right? But I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator was my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. The defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation, had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. Started to hate defense attorneys. Prosecutor Von Karma. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. Good job, Judge Ab. Though he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfect, huh? In all cases he has taken over, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, You're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. Oomph. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Let's see. Don't know if there's anything I should present to him. Nick, no! That's a photo of his father! Don't show him that! You're right. No, probably isn't good time to dredge up those memories. What is it? Nothing. Huh? Yeah, that's kind of a dumb decision. Make photo, What are you showing me this picture for? No reason. You know, I was impressed by your dedication in the trial today. Granted, you were at the end of your rope, but still. Nick, he noticed. Haha. I guess I should move somewhere else. Criminal Affairs Department? December 27th. Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Looks like Detective Gumshoe hasn't gone back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today. Oh, really? He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Anything funny here? This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? That's not possible. The world ended yesterday? He must be reading predictions for the future on someone's homepage. Wow. Hey, is that the police? That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. I see, how nice. Tomorrow, I'll present him before the department at last. I'm going to make sure they know how much people like the Blue Badger. Good luck. Just kind of wasting time here. Kind of want to make progress in this game. December 27th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. There's Gumshoe! Hey pal, long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? Got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No prob, pal. Thanks to you, we know how... We now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. Eek! No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping? The woods are off limits to camping. Apparently, the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. Guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Let's see. Now I gotta move on to the beach. December 27th, Gold Lake, Public Beach. Huh? The steel ice store is missing? Oh no, not the steel samurai. What happened? Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Boat rentals. December 27th, boat rental shop. The old caretaker got away. Yep. Never imagined he might be the real murderer. Or the burger and they forgot to put meat. What? Bamber? How's that possible? Is that a burger you ordered? For yourself? That's crazy. I can't believe it. Real McDonald's? Oh my gosh. There's no way. How did they mess it up that badly? The third time? What? What's going on over there? No, that doesn't just happen. No, you need to complain. Because it happened to you 3 times. Imagine like the RNG of that. Like you're the only one who they've done that to. No, someone needs to get fired. There's no way. There's no way. Okay, good, you got a replacement, but still, you need to complain. Like, they need to write someone up for that. That's unacceptable. Crazy. Never imagined he might be the real murderer. Him. I know that clearing out of the throat anywhere. Aha, hello. What might be you doing here? Out for a walk, Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see? Mr. Grossberg. Before they gave me a Big Mac, that was just bread and How do you even mess that up? Like, you would have had to have the brain cells to put on the bread and the lettuce, but not put on the patty. Like, what? Like, was this just like a patty shortage and they just hoped nobody would notice? Like, how do you not notice your burger has no burger on it? Like, what? It's insanity. That's the weirdest thing I've heard. Okay, well, maybe not the weirdest thing, but today. No patty, no onions, just... What? It's like they laid out all the things you need to make a sandwich and then just didn't make the sandwich and just gave you the bread and lettuce. It's like you got someone else's order by mistake somehow, but like... Who's out there ordering, like, bread, lettuce, only Big Macs? Like, what? Crazy. Mr. Grossberg! This is no time for idle There's no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edwards' trial ends tomorrow. Yes. That is true, yes. But what I saw of today's trial, Edwards should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Caretaker's shack. December 27th. Caretaker's shack. Nobody's home. Hello, hello, Squawk. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, hello, Squawk. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello, hello, Squawk. Examine the bird. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick? You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. Police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Parrot is sus. The parrot is very sus indeed. The parrot has provided much, incriminating evidence. Great, now the bird's going to hate me. I don't know if I need to keep looking around here or what. It doesn't look like he used this kitchen much. You're right. I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. I like how the zoom in view of the bird is less detailed. Lol. What, you thought he was telling the truth? Bird droppings. Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. Guess he hasn't been back since trial. The fishing pole looks expensive. Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. Don't you think the caretaker would mind? Well, we can just leave him the metal detector in exchange. Maybe we'd better not. Ah! What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. She remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Wow. Oh. See, that's why I didn't want to tell you. Say, Nick. Don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. You mean the pictures of the fish they caught, right? Right, but don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you? Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away. You know. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him. Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? Lol. Let's see, trash can? No, I think that's everything. Wait, no, it's missing. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Squawk! Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aww. But hey, he keeps it right, so there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Oh, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Well, the rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Going Edwards out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, perfect detail. What do you think this means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for the caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Letter from the safe added to the court record. Letter from safe. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This note details the murder and settlement. There's nothing left in the safe. I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him. Left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. Huh. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go to Gumshoe. Wait, no, not Gumshoe. No, wait. Let's go here. No, let's not go there. Let's go to Detention Center. Let's present the letter we just found. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where the boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge. On me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared... Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? Don't remember that old man. Not at all. But he was following his letter then. Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men? meaning myself and Robert Hammond. Also says this is your last chance. Last chance. Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. Whoa. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. Then the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. Huh. But isn't that strange? The letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed. A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell you all. I think the time has come to tell all. The nightmare. For the last 15 years, I've had the same... For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Uh, what? What are you? Stop breathing my air! No, father. He's attacking father. Then I see the pistol lying at my feet. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. The days I picked up the pistol. Get away! Well, no. Get away from my father! Bang. Warg! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. Scream that rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut up memories in self-defense. Sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about that way, this later makes sense. Stop breathing my air, Lamau. Get revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Next time someone gets too close to me, I'll tell them, stop breathing my air. Think about it, Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean it was me? I was a true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick. There is someone else who knows about DL6. Before I continue, I want to check something real quick. Something's been bothering me. I'm gonna hide these real quick just in case. Hello, Shumi Rousey! And hello, YouTube. I was wondering if that was actually working. How you doing? Just 1 second. I'm just checking to make sure that I appear live on Discord. Just 1 moment, please. Streamer mode. Yeah, I disabled streamer mode. So it's not showing me as being live? There we go. Okay, I just want to make sure. So hi, Shumi Rousey, how you doing? Good, yeah. I'm playing Ace Attorney in VR. Who knew that would be possible? Well, I did, because I made it possible. That's right. Let's go to Grossberg. I'm the cave story guy, by the way, if you remember. Cave story. Oh, yeah, that's probably a long time ago. Yeah. Probably a long time ago. Yeah. When I streamed Cave Story for the first time. It's crazy. So much has happened. That game inspired me to become a game dev again, essentially. And now I'm here. Making my own VR overlays and stuff. I know, it's crazy. Oh, it's good to see you again. How's the cat game going? Oh, that. Oh, I finished that a long time ago. Yeah. Oh yeah, Snowball's Quest. Yeah, I finished that a long time ago. Like that project has been done. I moved on to other things now. I created my own Steam VR overlay that lets me play games in VR. It's on Steam now. Yeah. Mr. Grossberg. Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. Are there people speedrunning it? Snowball? People have speedrun it, but like not recently as far as I'm aware. I'm streaming to YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, I'm using Restream to multi-stream. I'm allowed to do that, by the way, because I'm not affiliated on Twitch. Not on this account. I don't use my old account anymore. Yeah. Anyway. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened. They actually allow multi-platform streaming for affiliates now. Do they? Huh, I didn't know about that. Maybe I heard about that and I just forgot. Well, it doesn't really matter. I don't really want to get affiliated anyway. It's Mr. Edgeworth. He sub. I double check for yourself. They banned it and then unbanned it. Yeah, they kind of sometimes change the rules up a bit. I'm just gonna stay unaffiliated because, to be honest, like I never make money from streaming anyway. If I earn anything from streaming, it's just gonna be from people funneling from my stream to my handheld stuff anyway. Yeah. I see. So, Edward dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder. What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, Yeah, on my old account I got a couple of subs, a few bits, but I never made enough to make the payouts, so like I never actually made any money. All that money went straight to Amazon, into Bezos' pocket. I never actually saw that money, ever. Well... Also consider this. Yogi quite clearly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep, he'd want to frame him for murder. That leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. No. I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his caretaker as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Wait, no. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. Gregory Edgeworth. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer, now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma was an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result? He has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost. He died in despair, as it were. I see. The spirit medium. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Faye. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Jnani Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right, everyone thought she was, you see? Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Nani? The ghost lied? Nani this guy? Oh, weird. Hold on, I need to drink some water. Give me a sec. My hands are gonna go funny. Stay hydrated, friends. Wow. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Let me present this. Oh ho! So this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially, he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Von Karma? Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma, Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Hey, why would he? Prosecutor von Karma. If it truly was von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no! But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like this? Like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare? That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? If it was 15 years ago... It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. Gregory versus Manfred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edwards' accusation stood. Faulty evidence. It was the only penalty Von Karma had ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edwards dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see? A vacation. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or, to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe! You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. He never been to Europe. Crazy. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? You know what? I've never been to Europe. I should go to Europe, meet some friends, see some things. Meh. What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edwards pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. Hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. Well, I guess... Isn't that technically manslaughter? I don't know. I know that. I just believe Edwards' innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick! Mr. Edwards admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright. If you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. Can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. Materials. December 27th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you! I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, now, I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes. He just arrived, actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry. Records room. December 27th, the police department. Records room. Dusty as always. Yeah, the Puffle! It's my little buddy. His name is Goofball. He follows me around everywhere. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Oh, Karma. His cabinet is where they keep evidence for current cases. Some of the things are obviously murder weapons, others are question marks. Most of it just looks like random junk. Nick, what do you think this clothespin is for? Don't touch that, it's evidence. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases, evidence. Unsolved cases. Love me some junk, especially random junk. Exactly. Nick! The file for DL6, it's completely empty. What? What are you doing in here? Eek! Von Karma? You. How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? Ahem, I beg your pardon? You see, I really remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things. To be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father. Always second rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney. Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? Son of your most bitter rival? That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow's trial. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know that Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. We were right. Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it. You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter. Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. Man looks like he's ready to stab someone. Yeah, probably is. You saved me a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? Uh-oh. Bzzzt. Oh no, it's time for electric shock therapy. A stun gun for self-defense. Usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000. Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Usually. Now, give me the lever. No! No! Well, what are you... Nick, run! Ah! No, man! No! It's just a sweet innocent girl! No! Maya? Bad ending. No! There's no way. Out of my way. No, there's no way. Ugh, he got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Mia jumped first. Mia, is she okay? Maya! Good night? Oh, good night, Bamber. Okay, have a good sleep. Thanks for stopping into stream. Maya, open your eyes. Maya! The letter, did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer, or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya! Grr, there has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya? She's holding something. What's that? A bullet. DL6 evidence. Evidence number 7. Taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. But Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. DL6 bullet. Taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. Still bears clear ballistic markings. DL6 bullet stashed in a pocket. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. To be continued. It's the end of the... Well, not the end of the chapter. Well, but the end of that day. Yes, please do save. Okay, well, I'm gonna be right back. I have to go pee. Um, so I'm just gonna go on BRB for a bit. Um, well, that's weird. I think it's picking up my scroll wheel. Okay, that's silly. Okay, I gotta put on Be Right Back. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, be back in a bit. Hmm? Alright. Uh, Getting back in. Let's see. Should be able to just switch back. Okay. I'm gonna make myself a bit larger. Uh, on the stream. I'm just wondering, like, what's the best way to entice people to come to the stream? Like, they see, oh, he's in VR chat, but he's not playing VR chat. He's playing a different game. Well, in VR chat, how is that possible? I want to click on that stream and find out. Yeah. How's that gonna work? Well, they'll find out when they click on the stream and find out. Wah, wah. Right, I have to click on the game again. Let's see. Already saved. So I can just back out. In my opinion, I think making your avatar hair less transparent might be good. It's not covering up too much. Well, I don't really have much control over the transparency, to be honest. I mean, technically, it's not even supposed to be transparent. It's just is that way because of the way the camera is. Yeah. But anyway, let's keep going. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. What? So it's a transparency filter? Nah. Actually, I think it's more of like a VR chat bug where it's like I don't know, it's hard to explain. Where it's like the world is like no, I'm not even gonna explain it. It's just it is what it is. Well, what's the big idea? So sorry, Nick. Only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run in with the stun gun yesterday. I don't think that's how shocking people works. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edwards is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. Man, Maya's charged like a battery. I love it when media misunderstands how stun guns work. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Yeah, usually when you like get charged up with like static electricity, usually you just touch someone once and then the electricity is gone. It doesn't like stay in your body like a Pokemon. It's not how it works. It's not how any of this works. Mia, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Trying to electrocute anyone on your way out? Woo, yeah, pal! Gumshoe? What's got into that girl? Detective Gumshoe? Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Electric shock therapy. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. December 28th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 3. Hold on. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right. Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense assured that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Witness testimony. Why I left court. I remember. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Kenny Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. Cross-examination. Why I left court. I am really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. Hold it. I'd call what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. No. Now, Mr. Wright, there is no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. Sure seems relaxed. In fact, they both want Karma and Yogi. But I wasn't running away or nothing. Then why did you leave? He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking? It's not quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see? She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker shack? Well, I kinda got lost, you see. Witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehend him, he was on his way back. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right, nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. First things first, I have to prove this man is who he is. Do that, and the motive will prove itself. Hold on, I think I missed one. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yup, seems like it. Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. Witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. Grr. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness. Please continue. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hannon. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, he's going to be this same thing. Otherwise, it's going to be this same thing over and over until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing now, over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order, order. Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he? Complete dumb von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name. I'm gonna go ahead and make a save, just in case. It's Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi, that name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi, from the DL6 incident. Figures a judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Tisk, tisk, tisk. No, 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 no. Jump to the conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This means this witness is a Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? Okay, it's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see, that makes sense. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Huh? So, very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What do you mean? Is he an amputee or something? What? What? No fingerprints? See, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. Suspicious. Chemical plant. Dr. Eggman! I burned my fingers working with this stuff. Help? What? Yogi, you sneak. You burn your fingertips off to hide your past. Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. No, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There's no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we going to do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief? Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot. What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up on my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I'd like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Order, order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You're the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Oomph. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? Yes, I'm doing it. Let the parrot take the stand. I'll cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Von Karma rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Tap. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. Pretty bird, pretty bird. And that's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name. The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Ahem, very well. Witness, who's your owner? Please testify for us. Witness testimony. Who is your owner? Hello, hello, squawk. Certainly the most concise testimony we've heard so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Cross-examination. Who is your owner? Hello, hello, squawk. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Mia, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? What's the safe number? Wait, no. Have we forgotten something? As I recall, 2 days ago. But Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk. Don't forget the L6. Squawk. If I can get Polly to say that here, it will prove that the caretaker has something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello, squawk. No! The That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something we forgot. Hello, hello, squawk. Guys, I don't think this is the same parrot. Uh-oh, it's not working. Nick, she won't say it. It's ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Wait. Don't tell me Von Kamm expected this. He couldn't have retired the parrot. He couldn't have retrained the parrot. Could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. Hello, hello, squawk. Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot. Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to blah blah blah. Present. Present the parrot with the parrot. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Does it? I don't see anything contradictory. Really? Blah. That didn't work out how I thought. I forgot that you lose points if you bring up the wrong evidence. I need to choose a different option. What's your name? Maybe I should get her to say her name? Polly, Polly, what's your name? Polly, Polly, squawk. Mr. Wright? I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Of course. Yes, it does. How fascinating. I claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity. Then show us this proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All you have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is I don't know. Mr. Wright, I had hoped you would have learned this by now. Making random guesses here is a waste of court time. Uh-oh, wrong again. That is all. Witness, continue your testimony. Yeah. What's the safe number? We all get her to say the number of that safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack? 1228. 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker? Actually, it does. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Huh, ridiculous. How can the number to the safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's identity? The DL6 incident. A DL6 case file. What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something related to the safe number? Honestly, I don't remember. The date. Wait. It's not the date? Oh yeah, the case summary, right. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The day of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see, it certainly is an interesting coincidence. Thanks for the follow, Let Play With Fire. Hey, it's good to see you. How you doing? Boo! Ah, no, I'm scared! Bah, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 001, because I'm number 1. Wow, you're stupid for saying that out loud. Doing good? Good to hear, good to hear. Thanks for joining. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. Man just ducks his bank account pin. All to make a point. Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Thanks for showing us stuff by and see what you do. Yeah, thanks. Just kind of hoping I'd get more people, you know, checking out the stream just randomly. Well, that's weird. If I turn my hands like this, the handheld kind of does a flip. But it's only like the prop, not the actual overlay. Weird. Anyway, yeah. So far, no new people that I haven't met yet. But, you know, maybe someone will just randomly pop into the stream and say, oh, virtual handheld. That seems interesting. But anyway. Right, but what? Huh. Very well, witness. You may continue. Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. Particularly, I can't believe you're speaking to the parrot. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. See? What's your name? Maybe I should get her to say her name. Let's not forget we're cross-examining a parrot. I don't think that's gonna help. Polly Jenkins? Wait a second. Has to be this. The DL6 case file. That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? Show us, or stop wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where is this file? Where in this file is information connected to this parrot's name? I believe it was on the last page. Suspect data, yeah. So make sure it's in order. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly. Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed self-not-alive. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Bah, a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does that make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. That's enough. Enough. My ship sails in the morning. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence. That's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seem more like a pattern to me. Oh no, pattern recognizing brain? What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat stop. Immediately. Witness? Tell us your name. Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. What? Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting febrile to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Hamna, hamna, hamna. Order, order. Yanni Yogi. So, was it you who killed Robert Hammond? And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. Oh? They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond. He said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent. Get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really. But he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Found a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. What? Wait a moment. Revenge. Against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I am not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Whoa. Von Karma. Where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take this stand? There's a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you're cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I'd like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty! Yippee! Yippee! That is all. This court is adjourned. Where's the catch? You won! Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. But wait. But that means no. Edgeworth? Nani? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I am not innocent at all. Edgeworth, what are you doing? Edgeworth, you won the case. What are you doing? Edgeworth. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them that he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do? Raise an objection. The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. It would be Larry. You must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean an incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for DL6 of the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me. Why are you pointing over there? Yeah, whatever. Didn't feel like drawing new art for that. Anyway. Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial, right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. December 28th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. I'm sorry, right? I've just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. Again, I'm pretty sure intent has a big impact on that kind of thing, but I don't know how it works in Japan where this game was made, so yeah, let's just go with it. This is crazy, just crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Huh, oh, I was just reading through the court record once more and getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. Oh no. Yes? Maybe? What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. Well, what? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I prove you're innocent. Trust me. Well, right? December 28th, 2:30 p.m., District Courtroom number 3. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defendant do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, I am a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. I testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. Witness testimony. The DL6 incident. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream, but I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination. A DL6 incident. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I'll remember things very clearly. Only two things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case. It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator. Yes, myself, father, and Yanyogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed, and no one came to help, my father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then, just then, something heavy fell at my feet. Picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. Hold on, I'm skipping stuff. What was it? Pistol. I assume it was the bailiff Yanyogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? Picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi. I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. The gun fired once. Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot, and that horrible scream. The scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember to this day. To this day. Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I'll ever forget that scream as long as I live. And there it is. One part of that testimony that clearly contradicts the evidence. I don't know what it means. I'd better find out and quick. So he's saying he remembers it, but says it's only a dream. I'm actually gonna save real quick because I'm not sure. I'm gonna present. The bullet? Oh, that's right. I don't know. No clues. Hmm. A single gunshot. If only a single gunshot, then... Then how are there 2 bullet holes? Where'd the other one come from? So there is only 1 gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. Heard the shot, and the scream. But everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Take a look at this. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime, 15 years ago. And in it, there is a clear contradiction to Mr. Edgeworth's testimony. Well, I can see the victim, Gregory Edgeworth, lying there. But what do you mean, a contradiction? Just as I thought, the judge is clueless, as always. To the judge, a contradiction in the photo. It's right there. My finger on the hole. As should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see. A bullet hole in the door. Your Honor? Whilst Edgeworth testifies that there was only 1 gunshot. However, according to this photograph, not 1, but 2 shots were fired. 1 shot hit the victim, and the other hit the elevator door. I ask you then, why did Miles Edgeworth only hear 1 gunshot? This photograph does seem to contradict the second shot. This photograph does seem to confirm a second shot. Excuse me. However, when was the hole in the elevator made? It might have been there before the incident occurred. If it was there before, it has nothing to do with this incident. Irk. Mr. Wright, do you have proof that this bullet hole was caused at the time of the incident? Yes. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible? Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Is he suggesting there's just a random bullet hole? Yep, that's exactly what he's suggesting. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. What do you have that bullet hole in the door was related to this incident? The murder weapon was fired twice. Your Honor, the answer is in this file. Ah. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? You file dragger. I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page shows the link between this bullet hole and the DL6 incident? Page 2. I knew they used all the pages. Not really. Just a guess. Look up the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. The murder weapon was fired twice. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, you must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright. But who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary, that's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth. But was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. The murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It's highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. God, how did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all of my conjectures are for nothing. No. Well, you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. His case stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick? Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So you killed your father. Though, that was not your intention. As I've been saying, intentionality matters. Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted his guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict of the defendant today. Right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? Been here before? It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying. My mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? I have an objection! Your Honor. The answer is always objection. Always is. Your Honor, I object. Tisk, tisk, tisk. No, no. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object, Oof. Nick? I don't know. This case is perfect. Oh no. Grah. It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing. Second bullet must exist. Where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed. What? We've just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer? The murderer? Tell us, who is this murderer? Still thinking about that one. So criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? The murderer had to find it. Of course, there was a need. That's why they took it. But what possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is... I'm gonna save here. We'll get through this chapter today. The murderer was cautious. Oh well, the murderer was a very cautious one, you see. That's why the murderer had to search for that bullet. If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Huh? Why would they only take one for... Why would they only take one of the two shots fired? Oh, right. Mr. Wright, have we really thought this through? I'm going to have to penalize you. No! Arg. This isn't going as so well. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for the bullet? The murderer didn't need it. Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I hadn't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Eric. Had to take it. Had to take it. The murderer. What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance. For instance what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer. Nani? The bullet hit the murderer. Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head. But what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot. And he left with a second bullet inside of them. And they left with a second bullet still inside of them. Thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes, I guess that's how it would work. Yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edwards and Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yes. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it, deny it. No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murder. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edwards dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Yeah, the scream. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see? Yes, an unusual event for the man. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The vacation. He is recovering from the bullet wound. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in many years of prosecuting. What if Karma didn't take the vacation because of shock? He took it because he was injured. Which would mean... it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. Yeah, I think you're right. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Nothing wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh. Should I come on and say it now? Yes. Say it now. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this certainly is interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? Eric. My hands are shaking. Knees weak. Arms spaghetti. Mom spaghetti. The what? Von Karma. Von Karma. You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Bah. You don't object? Huh. I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have to need surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at? Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Eric. Nick. Let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. I probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave him a that would... Wait. I have a metal detector. He probably still has a bullet in him. I think I know where this is going. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Grr, nobody that's perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out by yourself. Wait. What does that mean? Oh, wait. That bullet has to be somewhere. But where? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? Show evidence. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. I'll even use evidence. I know how much you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... Von Karma's perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then, I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean. I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what you find. Oh no, he's sweating. I refuse! You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledging that the bullet is still inside you. Order, order, order! Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Oof. Enough. The ship sails in the morning. I wonder what's for dinner. And I permit the use of the metal detector. Or ship. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Beep! Beep! My Hot Pocket is ready. It reacted. Something's inside this right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma? You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed, there was a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Not I. Mr. Wright. Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course you can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. There's no proof. You cannot convict me of any crime. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Then why so hesitant to get it checked, huh? No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close, one day, away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here is my final proof. Wait, is it the gun? Fired 3 times. Okay, I'm gonna save, just in case. Wait, I'm not allowed to save here, am I? I'm not allowed to save! Fine, I'm just gonna present the gun. Nick, this is your final proof. Don't you think you should choose a little better? Huh? You mean that was wrong evidence? Well, it's kind of puzzled. I'm gonna save. Mr. Wright. No! Uh-oh, he's really mad. Think you'd better dig out the real evidence quick. The right evidence, and quick. Right. You got lucky, Von Karma, but this next one is the real evidence, okay? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. Here's my final proof. The DL6 bullet. That's a bullet. Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. Do you recall the term? It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. The bullet recovered from Gregory's... the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Oomph, oomph. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then, we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? Urgh! Urgh! That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Stop breathing my air! Get away! Get away from my father! Bang. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, It was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma. Edgeworth! Edgeworth! Only you would dare defy me! So, it was you? You and your father are my curse. Oh my gosh. Can't believe they made an animation just for this. Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. And some other things. I couldn't read. 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth. It was a shock, like none I have ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. Pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was noise. I was in pain. A horrible, burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol laying at my feet. I knew then it was my destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge? What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Yippee! Yay! Again! That is all. This court is adjourned. December 28th, 5:38 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Nick! We did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. I gotta say, I'm impressed. Heh, that's pretty close though. I was sure we'd had it. I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. Thank you, right? You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Whoop! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. You get it. What do you get, Jug-Jub? I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. Oh, it's a zany cat. Hi, Shay. How you doing? I'm actually just wrapping up, but thanks for stopping in. I just proved Edgeworth not guilty. Things will come full circle. I'm doing okay. Home from nightclub. Nice. Hope that was good. A while back, I said pass to Edgeworth on a smash or pass thing. I got roasted to hell and back because of it. What? Going to bed soon? Okay. I hope when you do go to bed that you have a good sleep in your bed. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month, but who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gunshue. That's how you say thank you. I see. Ahem. Whoop! I feel foolish. Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 50 years. Gosh, it's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all! Lada! Y'all were great in there! Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank y'all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lada? Wait, wrong voice. Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lada? Who, me? Oh, I went back to the college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh? It's over, Nick. My life is over. Well, why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick. I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Beyonce. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should have seen that coming. Yo, Edgy. There you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah? What's up? The envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Well, yeah. It's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh? That's a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly. Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edwards in school? $38. No. No! Larry! It was you! What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? That doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came in to school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history, heh? Edworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back at school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edworth. You should have told me. Hello, Dustin! Welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, I'm kind of wrapping up right now. But it's good to see you. Welcome to the stream. You should have told me. Now, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? Yeah, sorry about that. But, yeah, I'm playing Ace Attorney in VR using virtual handheld. I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Grr. Will the next stream? No idea. I might stream next week, but I'm not sure. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily too. Death sentence for both of you. Man, if I only had known, I'd have become a prosecutor. Same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal, became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch right? Hey y'all, line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go. And after that, dinner on me. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom. Even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. December 29th, 5:02 a.m., Brighton Company, law offices. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Aw, Phoenix is hungover. Drunk attorney. Huh? It's only 5 o'clock. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium. In training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium, for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. No! Goodbye. What time is it? Gah! The first trains for the mountains have already left to the station. No, Maya! I guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick? Maya? So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Hold it! Wait. What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? The last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end. What? Oh, my controller. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in the daze. Sorry, but you have evidence that you helped. Evidence? It was nice. It was a nice watch, Zany, but I have to go put this phone on the charger, so have a good rest of your stream. Thanks, have a good night. Thanks for coming. Evidence? Show me some evidence to cheer her up. The parrot? Huh? Sorry, Nick. I guess I don't understand. Oh, now I think about it, I don't understand this evidence either. It's okay. You don't have to try to cheer me up. But one day, I'll come back and be useful. I promise. Wait, was there a correct answer? Nah, I should have saved. Oh, whatever. So, this is it. See you soon. See you soon, Maya. Aww. Thanks, Nick. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. Say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. And a new story begins. The same old crazy cast of characters. Ha, don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Objection. I beat the game! I beat it! Yippee! Hey pal, Mr. Edgeworth came down to predict their wish. Happy New Year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoop! Detective Gumshoe! Then he hung his head down and went right back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Yeah, poggers. Graphics. Camino Sukin. Well, that was Phoenix Wright. Huh? Nick. Nah, haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy is a nice lady, and she's exactly, Hawaii right now, yeah? Graphics. Pachori Yawamato. Who? Right. Yes, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of, it's great. It's sure he's grateful. Where? The lawyer from the first chapter? Phoenix Wright? The defense attorney, for whom I wrote the affidavit for, yes. I should have known that taking over management of Gatewater Hotel should be in the area. Please stop by. Oh, it's you, Phoenix Wright. Yes, Mia's understudy. I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Oh, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see? Music is quite good. Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't, you did blah, 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 blah. Okay, I don't think I'm actually supposed to be able to read that. Even if I wasn't dyslexic. Well, I did what I wanted to do. I beat an Ace Attorney game. I'm pleased to announce Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe it to Mr. Wright a great deal. It's keeping my face with like eye show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know? Publicity. This game has a pretty small dev team, not gonna lie. Oh, I got a letter from Mia the other day. Sounds like she caught colds. Visits to China, some princess train cards. She just can't buy them for where she is, so kind of place she's living at anyway. Yeah, if this were released today, this would be like a 1,000 people working on this, right? Who's that? Talking about Pink Princess. All right, but you know, I stuck in the studio the other day. I saw her, the one with Pink Princess suit. Oh, what a dog! As a chocolate boy's tender age. I like this, like, where are we now segment. Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Me, I've been training this paranormal photographer. You know, the picture I took for everyone? Well, it's just behind there's a ghost. For real, there's a talent, gonna be famous. Yippee! The producer, Shinji Mikiyami. Yippee! Oh, that's Mia's ghost. Capcom. Hold it. No! There's another episode? That means I need to do it again. I'm not done. Or am I? I don't know. Oh yeah, I heard there's bonus episode originally. This past one was the end, but they added a new one. Bonus episode. Like the Sonic 2 bonus episode. Well, relaxing. Animation. No way. Wait. Oh, you gotta investigate? Okay, I'm not playing this now. But now this gives me an incentive to come back to this game. Because I was gonna stop playing once I had beaten the first game, but looks like I have another chapter I need to get through. But I'm gonna end the stream for now. I'm getting quite tired, and my voice is also getting quite tired, so yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream there. Thanks for watching. Thanks. I didn't get quite as many eyes as I wanted to, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, good night. I don't know when my next stream will be. I'm just kind of taking things a day at a time, you know? Could be next week, could be a couple months from now. I have no idea, but yeah, thanks for tuning in. And remember, get Virtual Handheld on Steam or itch.io. Even if you don't have VR, buy it anyway. To support me, if you want. Only if you want to. Anyway, good night. Oh, you're curious? Okay. Yeah, I don't stream very often, but, you know, I just kind of felt like it this week. Well, good night.